Last year, senior Ryan Agnew went 6-1 as a starter and is back to lead San Diego State to hopefully another bowl-eligible season. The Aztecs also return a strong running game and sharp defense and hope to get back on track to record their fourth 10-win season in 5 years. Tamara Brown in the Mountain West Network studio, counting down to kickoff with the San Diego State Aztecs. The X's and O's of the offense lead the headlines for the Aztecs as they make the switch from running I formation to a spread offense. Head coach Rocky Long believes this new system will make it easier for its senior quarterback to succeed. With a lot more of a shotgun offense, the Aztecs are anticipating putting up more points per game this season.
Once you go to a spread formation, defenses have to spread out too. So obviously your quarterback's in the shotgun, he's more comfortable, and your offensive linemen are able to pick out who they block much easier, so their execution should be better. So we're not changing our philosophy. We're still going to run the ball as much. We want to run first, play action pass after that. If we get in a long yardage situation, we're already in a spread formation anyway, so it maybe lends our quarterback a little freedom that he didn't have in the past, but mostly it's to give our offensive linemen a chance to perform better.
If anything, it could probably create more opportunity for us, just to see things a little bit different. And, it might be a little quicker than being 8 yards deep in the backfield, having to wait on the quarterback to meet you halfway in the backfield. The quarterback's moving out the way just to hold the ball out, and you get in, you go, and you'll be able to see the hole before you even get the ball and be able to read it for you.
It was Donnell Pumphrey, then Rashad Penny, and now it's Juwan Washington who's continuing San Diego State's remarkable stretch of explosive running backs. Washington, who had 999 yards and 10 touchdowns, is the offensive player to watch for the Aztecs.
You can always get better, whether you rush for 2,000 one year or 1,000, you can always get better from the previous year before that. And just being able to miss those games and being able to learn for the time I was out, I was able to see a lot of different things. It just kind of reminded me of when I was younger and was able to watch Rashad and DJ run the ball a little bit. So I was in there watching those young guys, and I was able to help them out a little bit, see some things different than they didn't get to see when they were in there on the field, and I was able to help them as they came off. So it just kind of helped me grow.
He's got great vision like all good running backs do, but he's big enough and strong enough and powerful enough in his legs. He breaks a lot of arm tackles. And then he's got good enough quickness to make you miss. And he's got pretty good top end speed, though if he gets out in the open, it's going to be hard to catch him.
On the other side of the ball, first-team All-Mountain West honoree Kiaba Tizino is the player to watch. In 2018, the middle linebacker racked up 127 tackles, 14.5 tackles for loss, and 8.5 sacks. The senior has his eyes on another successful season at San Diego State.
I think I just really focused a lot. It really took a lot of mental focus for me. It really took a lot of prayer and stuff because just a couple years I wasn't even playing. For me to pop up on the scene just this past year was a real big deal for me. And for me to continue to do that and probably to do the same from last season, it's just a little extra work. Now I got expectations on my back, and I have to uphold to those expectations. And I mean, I'm willing to do it.
Well, it's hard to try to change some things, but we're trying to change some things so that he stays in the middle of the formation or the middle of the defense. Because most linebackers have to adjust to formations and stuff. We're trying to make our defensive backs adjust to the formation and allow him to stay in the middle of the field.
After a home opener against Weber State, San Diego State travels to in-state foe UCLA. But jumping ahead on the schedule, the game to look out for is versus Fresno State on November 15th. The past 5 seasons, the winner of that game has gone on to the Mountain West Championship game.
Well, it's always been a big game, but I think way back when it was a huge rivalry, and I think it's over the last couple of years has gotten to be that way again. It's really good for the state, and since we're in territory of a Power 5 league, I think the two teams being good and playing well against the Pac-12 and then playing those rivalry games against each other, I think that's great for the two schools, but I also think it's great for our league.
I think it's a big year for Ryan Agnew and San Diego State's offense. And for Agnew, he made 7 starts last year when Christian Chapman went down due to injury. And he really performed well. He threw for about 1,700 yards. And I think this year he'll take a step forward because he was able to run the football effectively, but he also threw the ball well a year ago. So I think they'll incorporate some RPOs. They'll use his feet, and he'll be able to throw the football a little more downfield this year. And then defensively, the secondary was a strength last year. I think it improves even more so, though, in 2019. 6 of the top 7 players in the secondary return, including Tariq Thompson and Trenton Thompson, their safety. So it's always been a calling card under Rocky Long. This is the top 20 defense historically under Long. I think they remain there heading into 2019.
Thank you, Jon, for the latest on the Aztecs. San Diego State hosts Weber State on August 31st at 6 p.m. Pacific Time. This feature has been brought to you by Mountain America Credit Union, the official credit union of the Mountain West. From the Mountain West Network studio, I'm Tamara Brown.